Hello students, now we are going to start a new chapter, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is chapter number 5 in your NCERT book. It's a very important and easy as well as interesting chapter. So if you pay attention from the beginning, definitely since a complete new chapter, so the beginning points is very important. And if you keep properly these beginning points in your mind, definitely the chapter will become very easy for you and a scoring part. And even marks is also very important. It comes in exam also. The first we understand little bit about the word progression. Progression is a sequence, a list of numbers which is written under some definite properties. If we write a list of numbers like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or list of natural numbers, this also is a progression. Why? Because it is written in the order every number is 1 more than the previous number. So every number we can get easily by adding 1 in the previous number. So similarly, any number which is written in a particular order or by some definite rule, that list of number is known as your progressions. Okay, but here we have to talk about the arithmetic progression. The arithmetic progression, see the definition. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term, pay attention here, each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first one. Okay, so any number if you take in the beginning, suppose a number we have taken 2 and one more number we have taken 5. So what is the definition? A progression is a list of number which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. So here we are adding 3 in the first term, we get the second term. If we add again plus 3, we will get the third term. Again if we add plus 3, we will get the 11. So like that we will get a list of numbers, and this list of numbers we have any term we can get by adding the 3 in the previous term. So this number is in AP. So this is a simple example of getting the AP or arithmetic progression. Okay. Now in general, suppose let first term of AP we consider be A. We always denote the first term by A, and this plus 3 which we get adding in the previous term. So second term minus first term if we get 3, third term minus second term we get again 3, then 11 minus 8 will get 3. So any number is any term when subtracted from the next we get a fixed number. So this fixed difference is called common difference. Okay, so the common difference we denoted by small d here. Okay, so the common difference will denote it by D. So if the first term is A, then A is your first term. Okay, what is second term? The second term we get by adding a fixed that common difference. A plus D will be the second term. Okay, then third term we get A plus 2D is the third term. Again add here one more, we will get A plus 3D, this is a fourth term. Again we add here one more, then A plus 4D is a fifth term, and so on. Like this, this list will keep on going. So this is simply, we say, a general or standard form of writing a progression, that is AP. Arithmetic progression is written in general in the form first term is your A1, second term is your A2, third term is your A3, fourth term is your A4, next is your A5, and so on. Clear? Understood? So this is the way of writing a general terms of an AP. Clear? One more point you have to keep in the mind, the fixed term is called the common difference, as I said just now. And remember that fixed term can be positive, can be negative, or can be zero. Like if here we have taken one example of a plus 3 positive. Suppose I have written first term is 10, second term minus 2, 8, third term minus 2, 6, fourth term minus 2, 4, and so on, like that also you will get a AP. Here we are finding, we are doing minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. So addition of the common difference, here the value of D is minus 2, and here the value of D is plus 3. So it can be plus, it can be minus, means it can be positive or it can be negative. Similarly, if you write 5, 5, 5, every term is 5 and keep on writing. Here you will find the value of D is 0. But the common difference between the two consecutive term is 0. Okay. So this also in AP 2, 5, 8, 11. Then this also in AP 10, 8, 6, 4. This also in AP 5, 5, 5, 5. Here common difference is 0. Here common difference is minus 2. And here common difference is plus 3. Okay. Now, if list is given like this, 10, 8, 6, 5, all this is in AP. And question is, find the, this is first term, second term, third term, fourth term. A question is, what will be the 100th term? So it is very difficult for us to write the till 100 numbers. Okay, 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and write till on order till the 100 number, and then we'll find what is the 100th term. Is it? So we have a rule to determine or derive a formula to find the nth root of an AP. Okay. Suppose let how to find nth root, how to write nth term of an AP if its first term be A and common difference be D. If first term is A and common difference is D, then how to get the nth term of an AP? Nth term how will find? So for writing this nth term, we have the symbol AN. This is the symbol to write nth term of an AP. I hope you understood it. Okay. Now we'll derive the formula for finding the nth term of an AP. Okay. So let us start. What is the first term? What is the first term? The first term is A. What is the second term? Second term is first term plus the common difference D. What is the third term? The third term is the second term plus D. The second term is A plus D, again plus D, you will get the 2D. What is the fourth term? The fourth term is third term plus D. Here if you will do one more D, the plus D will give you 3D. Okay. Similarly, what is the fifth term? The fifth term you will say fourth term plus D. Here if you will do one more D, 3D plus D, 4D. Like this we keep on writing the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and suppose we want to find what is the nth term, An. So first try to arrange in the simple general format of this all. Here you can say, if we write in terms of 5, this expression, if you write in the terms of 5, it will be your A plus 5 minus 1 into D. Similarly, this will become your A plus, here is 3. So we can write 4 minus 1 into D. This is equal to, here is A plus 2D. So a plus 2 we can write 3 minus 1 into d. Okay, and here a plus d, so we can write a plus 1 means 2 minus 1 into d. Here is your a, so a plus 0 into d, so 0 can be write 1 minus 1 into d. So like this you can arrange these terms in the terms of the given a1, a2, a3, a4. Here is 1, here is 1, here is 2, here is 2, here is 3, then here also we got 3, here is 4, then it is the 4, here is 5, here is the 5. Okay, rest all the terms are common. Accordingly, if we proceed for this an, okay, then an what we can write? First term will be common as it is. Here it will be a as usual, a everywhere, so a will be there, plus everywhere, the plus will be there, bracket is everywhere. Okay, now here it is again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here fifth term, so value is 5. Here another term, the value will be your n. Okay, then minus 1 everywhere, it will be minus 1 into d. So what we have got? We got that here a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. Here is an. For this 1, here is 1 minus 1. For second term 2, 2 minus 1. Third term a3, to 3 minus 1. Fourth term a4, to 4 minus 1. First term a5, to 5 minus 1. Okay, whatever the term we want to find, that number minus 1. Here also we have to find an, the a plus and minus 1 into d. So this is your general formula to find the nth term of an AP. Okay, so this is a very important formula for this topic. I hope understood. This is the first important formula to find the formula to find nth term of an AP. Here I am taking one example to show use of this formula in this example. Let question is find the nth term and the 12th term of the AP given. So this AP is given. The first in the solution you write what is an AP is given. The AP is 14, 9, 4, minus 1, minus 6 and so on. Okay, this is the AP given. Now question is, if the list is given, the first task is to find what is the value of A and what is the value of D. First your question is to find A and D. Okay, so A is the first term, so here we find A is equal to 14 and D is equal to A2 minus A1. Never you do A1 minus A2. A term minus preceding term. Anywhere in the list you take one term minus its preceding term to get the value of D. So you can say the formula for common difference D is an minus 1. To use this formula to find the common difference. Never you subtract A1 minus A2, A3 minus A4, A7 minus A2, 6. Always you do a term minus previous term. So I am taking here A2 minus A1. So what is A2? A2 is 9 minus 14 and difference is minus 5. So A we have got 14 and D have got minus 5. Now question is find AN. Therefore what is AN? The formula for AN is A plus n minus 1 into D. So put the value. A is 14 plus n will remain n because next term we have to find n minus 1 into minus 5. Then solve it. 14 minus 5n plus 5. So this will be 14 plus 5, 19 minus 5n. So this is the first part answer. Okay. Now second part. Second part, you have to find 12th term. The 12th term we denote by A12. Nth term we denote by An. The 12th term is A12. The formula for this will be A plus 12 minus 1 into D. So what is the value? A is got again 14 plus 12 minus 1, 11 into D is minus 5. Here you put the value 14 minus 55. So this will be 5 minus 4, 1, and 5 minus 1, 4. So this is your minus 41. So this is the 12th term. I hope you understood how to use this formula An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D to find the nth term or to find the value of a particular term, 12th term, 13th term, and so on. Okay, good. We'll discuss a little more about this in the next video. Thank you. Understood? So this is the first formula we obtained, we derived by using this method An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay.